When I stood right here and I told you about a boy in Karapo on Monday, let's go back to it. I mean, I got some information that a 5-year-old boy, a 5-year-old, was raped in Karapo 4 days ago and is being kept on the lows. That's all I have. Certain persons called me and said, Mr. Alleyne, you need to investigate this. A 5-year-old was sexually assaulted in the Karapo area. And I just want them to know that I know. And I will make calls and heads will turn. And I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Our nation's children must be protected. A 5-year-old. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I heard that he drank. Remember I told you that? Everybody say, Ian, you like to talk, you come in and say something to rile up people. Rile up? I said I don't rile up. I don't get in contact with father. I will live in Guyana. Everybody. When I spoke to the mother today, and you know what? I'm going to run the entire interview now. It has nothing to watch after 7. It has nothing to watch. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. You're getting everything right here. You're getting everything right here. What can you watch? What can you watch? There's nothing to watch after crime watch. Let's go straight to it. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you something. Remember I spoke a couple of days ago about an incident where a 12-year-old was sexually assaulted in the Karapo area. I need to tell you something. I mean, I got some information that a 5-year-old boy, a 5-year-old, was raped in Karapo 4 days ago and is being kept on the lows. That's all I have. Certain persons called me and said, Mr. Alleyne, you need to investigate this. A 5-year-old was sexually assaulted in the Karapo area. And I just want them to know that I know. And I will make calls and heads will turn. And I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Our nation's children must be protected. A 5-year-old. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I heard that the driver isn't. When I found out about it, I started to investigate. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, everybody was shocked, and I said, you know what, I want to investigate. I want to get down to this, because I picked up the mother, and I'm in a location that I already can't show you because I didn't want to go into any different part or any place or so. So, Miss, tell me what exactly happened. What did this incident happen? This happened on the 8th. On the 8th? Yeah, the 8th of March. On the 8th of March. Tell me exactly what happened. Do not call the children name. Do not call your where it happened. All we know it happened in Karapo. Tell me what went on. Go ahead. On the 8th of March, go ahead. On the 8th of March, I sent 2 of my kids to the shop. How old are your kids, the 2 kids? 12 and 6. 12 and a 6-year-old to the shop? Yes. This is on the 8th of March. What time? Yes. Around 5 o'clock. Around 5 p.m. Go ahead. So when I sent them to the shop, the 12-year-old told the 6-year-old, let us run in the shop. They have to go through a track. And he said, okay. And they started to run off. And the 12-year-old looked back and saw the 6-year-old running behind him. And when he looked back again, he didn't see the 6-year-old. And then about 10 minutes after, the 6-year-old came home and asked him, I said, so, where your brother? He said, he coming. I said, okay. He never told me nothing about the incident that happened until the next day. How long after the 12-year-old came home, from 5 o'clock? Around 4:30. Around 4:30 he came home? Yes. Did he say why he was distracted and why he wandered off? He said that someone sent him in the shop also. Oh, so he just missed his brother and whatnot. So that's a normal thing. He said he thought he went back home. And he went back home? Yes. All right, so he missed over like 20 minutes? Yes. To half an hour? Yes. Right, so when he reached home, what did you tell him? The bigger one? No, yeah, the bigger one. I told him next time don't leave your brother. How was his how was his aura? How did he look? The victim is the 6-year-old? The 6-year-old. Okay. The 6-year-old came home and he just started to stay by himself. But he didn't tell me nothing other than he ran that he brother coming. But he didn't give me a time frame about when he coming. Okay. And he came about 20 minutes after the 6-year-old? Yeah. And when he came over, you tell him, do I ever do that? I said, do I ever run back? If I send you and your brother in the shop? And this is on the 8th of March? The 8th of March. The 8th of March is what day? A Saturday. A Saturday around 5 o'clock? Yes. So after that, what did he do for the entire evening?
Crime Watch does not end at 7 p.m. It continues on all our platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and on our website. Download the Ian Alleyne app today.
He was just inside playing
Normal?
with his sister.
But how he was? He
To
was kind
himself, to
of lost.
himself.
He was like a...
Yes, he was lost. He was to himself. He was in himself.
So when did you already observe that something happened?
The next day.
That is Sunday the 9th now.
Yes.
Right. What did you observe Sunday the 9th?
That when I tried to wake him up,
This is what time you tried to wake him up, the 6-year-old?
about 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Sunday morning, the 9th.
Yes. When I tried to wake him up, he jumped. And I said, well, that is not him. And then I started to shout him and say, wake up, wake up. And when he wake up, I said, what happened? He said, nothing. I said, what happened? He said, if I tell you, you will beat me. I said, I would not beat you. I said, I would not beat you. Tell me what happened. He said, somebody tell him to lick the bottom and the pushy in his
the penis?
Yes.
Into his butt?
Bottom, yes.
Did he identify the person?
Yes, he did. I was in total shock for the whole of Sunday. So the Monday I went to the police station.
The person is so how old? The accused?
About 13, 14.
13, 14. And the victim is about 6. Is it 6?
Yes.
So when he told you that, what did you proceed to do?
I was in total shock.
Uh-huh.
I was in total shock because...
Hold on, before we go, before I go to that, what you did after when he told you what exactly happened? That this one told him to lick his butt and whatnot, and do what he had to do, and the accused did what he had to do to him. What did you proceed to do from that point?
After he told me?
Yeah, what you did?
I started questioning him. And I started asking him, I say, if I go in the police station and know you lie, you will get in trouble, we will get in trouble. He said, no, mommy, it happened. It happened.
And what you did after?
After just, I was
Did you check him out?
I checked him in the night.
Right.
And I saw it had some bruise.
Lacerations to the back,
yes.
to the anus.
Yes. And I took a picture of it.
Who did you contact after that? I heard that there's a person who has medical experience, a neighbor. That's all.
I contact.
Don't call her name. Don't call the road. A friend of yours.
A friend of mine who is in the medical field.
I did my investigation too, so I have some idea what happened. Go ahead.
And she saw it.
And what she said when she saw it?
Yes, she bawled out and bawled. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. And you took picture. You took a photo.
I took a photo.
This is Sunday now. When did you go to the police station?
Monday morning.
Monday morning, which is the 9th.
But yes.
Sorry, the 10th. The 10th, because the Tuesday would have been my birthday, which is 11th. So the 10th now, you're gone by the police station. Which police station did you go to?
Arima.
Yeah, because this incident happened in Karapo. What did the police tell you in Arima?
That they're going to transfer the case to SVU in St. Joseph.
Okay.
And they will give me a call within the hour.
And what time did you say that unit call you?
They called me about 10 o'clock and told me that I expect a call soon. And then when I reached home, they called me around 12:30 and asked me to reach in Mount Hope for the doctor to examine him.
Right, so you reached
around 1 o'clock.
That Monday evening, right? Monday
Yes.
evening, which is the 10th.
Yes.
So you went to Mount Hope.
Yes.
Did you wait long in Mount Hope?
No, I did not wait long.
They were expecting you.
Yes, they were.
Great. And how long did the doctor examine and whatnot?
Well, we took about an hour.
And they did all their thing.
Yes.
In the presence of police?
Yes.
Right.
Police, and then they gave us a prescription and referral letter.
What did the doctor observe?
The doctor observed that there was bruises on him.
Yeah, in his anus area.
Yes, slight bruising.
Do you have a medical report?
Yes, I do.
You send it to me, please.
No problem.
With no names on it. I will blow all the names, the time and everything, his age and everything. Right? I would need to have that in my possession. Right, so that is the 10th. And they give you all the antiviral. There's about 18 boxes of tablets, is true?
18 boxes of medicine.
Right.
And an ointment. And you have to take it morning and evening.
Yeah, that's the antiviral, yeah.
For a month.
For a month. And is he taking it currently?
Yes, he is.
After the 10th now, when you left the hospital, did anybody come back to you?
Like
the police or anybody?
No, they just contact me and say...
matter is investigated?
Yes. They investigating the matter and that I forgot to sign a document.
And nothing?
And nothing.
Camera guy, what's the date today? The 20th, 11th, is last week Tuesday, last week Monday, 12th, no, 11th, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Almost 7 days after, nobody has contacted you again.
No.
Nobody.
No.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, my suspicion was right. My information was on point. When I said that, a lot of people said that that didn't happen, but it did. But I heard it from, no, I don't want to bring back this, sir. You're about, how old are you? About 34?
34 years.
I know you had a very hard pass.
Yes, I did.
A very, very hard pass. When you realized this had happened to your son, you would have known how he felt and what was going through his mind, because
Yes.
you were also a victim of
Sexual abuse from 9 till 16.
from 9 to 16.
And I now started to overcome it and just come on.
Now started to overcome it at 34.
Yes,
So from the age of 9,
to 16.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, almost 7 years, you were abused,
Yes.
sexually abused,
Until I run away from home.
until you ran away from home.
Yes.
So you imagine what you, so you knew exactly how your son was feeling. Am I right?
Yes. And I believe him because nobody believed me.
You believed him because nobody believed you.
Yes.
When you told your family about what was going on, what they said, you being a victim.
They say I lie because I don't like the man.
The man was a relative,
The man was my stepfather.
the stepfather. Anything ever came out of it?
No. The police told me I don't like the man and I lied on him.
But did they take you for examination?
When I run away and when he chopped me on my arm,
Yeah.
the I think they call it the DMO, the Shook Owners
Yeah.
Health Center, and they confirmed it was true. But then nothing ever came
And
out
how
of
old
it.
were you then?
I was in Shook Owners Junior Sec at the time.
So you would have been around 13, 14?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he stopped me from school and stuff like that.
And your mother never believed you?
No.
So you're just on your own now?
Okay.
Wow, that is hard. That is really, really hard. Just imagine you went through that from the age of 9 to 16 by a stepfather. You run away from home. So so you've been staying with relatives, you've been
No,
working,
by
you have a little job and you're working.
Yeah.
Right? So you live by yourself and
Yes, with my kids.
with your kids. Wow. So you know the mental trauma that your 6-year-old is feeling right now.
Yes, I do.
You seem like a very intelligent girl. Very intelligent. You feel you would not get justice?
Well, I didn't get justice for me, so I want justice for my son.
Well, maybe you didn't get in contact with me, because I have dealt with cases in the past where children have been interfered by stepfathers, by grandfathers, by fathers, by uncles, and I've dealt with everyone, and every one of them have been charged. I dealt with one of the cases. Yeah, but one of the cases I dealt with was many years ago. A little girl was interfered with by her grandfather, and he said and whatnot, and they got in contact with me, and she was interfered with, and I would never forget, and I could never forget the late superintendent. Those days he was Inspector Ram Subaga. I put up a picture of him. I could never forget that. I never forget, he said that Sunday when I went, and I said, you have to believe me, you have to believe me, you have to believe me. You have to believe me. And in those days, ladies and gentlemen, I had spoken to a reporter by the name of, after working at, Shaliza Hassan Ali, I never forget, I got in contact with her. So Shaliza, you have to run with this, you have to post up this for me. I had my show in Win TV, and I said, I have to do this for everybody to know. And eventually the person was charged, and I met that girl. I saw that girl a couple of times, and she's never forgotten me, that little girl, never. And this is very sad what is happening here, because you feel it's like a cycle. It's like a cycle right now, that whatever you experience, now you are a victim. You're a victim, and now it's coming back to your child. But I want you to know, I will get justice for you. And I promise you that today. I promise you that today. promise you that today. What is the father? I heard that the father, no, listen to me, you didn't tell me this. Again, I did my investigation quietly. Is it true the father is from Guyana?
No, he's not a Guyanese. He's a Trinidadian and he left 4 years ago.
But he live in Guyana?
Yes.
Right, because I know he was in Guyana.
He's not a Guyanese.
He's not a Guyanese.
He's a born Trinidadian.
Okay. I tried calling him. Is he aware of this?
Yes, he is.
And what is he saying?
To me, for a parent, you will act concerned. You know, you feel heartfelt. You will try to bring down the parent who the child with. And he trying to bring me down, he tell me hurtful things. And I tell him I can't deal with the stress. I can't deal with the
insults?
The insults right now because there's so much going on and he just not doing that. He's sending threats and I can't deal with it.
I try reaching out to him, you know. I tried calling him, but he did not answer the phone. I did try calling him. He has a picture with him sitting on a couch. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He sent me the voice note that you sent him.
Yeah. So maybe he was shocked to know I reached out to him and how I got his number, but I wouldn't go to all that. You understand? Yeah. The moment I found out that same night I started to dig deep one time and I started to gather my information. And I say, you know what, I had to reach out to somebody and I'm happy I spoke to you. So so let's see what the police in Arima, because this is madness. Somebody must be brought in, and whether it be a minor, they have to feel it's a possibility they will have to face the courts. Am I right, researcher? It's a possibility based on investigation and whatnot that this is a serious thing. The child was sexually assaulted, a 6-year-old child. How the anus area was bruised and whatnot. So you're happy that I contacted you?
Yeah.
So again, I want you to know I'm here for you, and whatever assistance you need, and I know it must be really, really hard, I am here for you. Whatever assistance,
yes,
I am here for you, and I want you to know that. And you have somebody, not like when this incident happened when between 9 and 16, you know, that nobody believe you, and you think it's a cycle. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, why I'm highlighting this today, that you need to know who's coming around your children. When you see your children as withdrawal symptoms, sometimes it could be bullying, sometimes it could be all kind of thing. But you need to know, you need to pay attention. You need to ask the little girl, did any uncle touch your hair? Did anybody touch your hair? Did anybody kiss you on your lips? You need to, because society is different. Sometimes it's not happening with an adult, sometimes a minor. Somebody smaller could be doing it. Because you don't know if that child who did that, if he himself is being abused somewhere, because how he knows to do that. You understand?
Yes. I believe so.
Is the relative of that child aware of it?
I don't know if they're aware, but nobody never came to me.
No, but you just play it low and we'll leave it to the police.
Since it happened, I haven't been eating properly or sleeping properly. So.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, it is a wake-up call. Parents, as you look at this video, please, I am begging you, not another one. Not another one, please. And I had to say today that my suspicion was right. And all that I did, and I located the mother, and I extracted her from where she was, and I told her I need to stand up somewhere where nobody could see, and you know, where somewhere just quiet. I want you to know again, I'm on your side. Thank you. Wow, unbelievable.